Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown from Baltimore, Maryland. And we are starting off the show with the dead man, former World Heavyweight Champion. Lost his championship in an epic battle with Alberto Del Rio at the Payback pay-per-view. If he has anything to say, he's gonna say it right now. Undertaker in the ring. Oh, come on. The disrespect. Well, we haven't seen The Miz in quite some time, quite possibly since WrestleMania. And The Miz is on his way out here. He's supposed to be in a matchup with The Undertaker. Undertaker was, I'm sure, gonna say something. But of course, The Miz loves having haters. And that's exactly what he's just done. He's just guaranteed at least 30,000 more haters as this packed arena is booing. The Undertaker not too happy about that. Oh, and a strong takedown from The Undertaker. I don't know if The Miz knew what he was walking into, but The Undertaker doesn't play around. Had that epic... Oh, here we go. We're going to have a little tie-up here between The Undertaker and The Miz. And of course The Undertaker going to push Miz back. And the best striker in the game going after The Miz. Miz coming back. Miz with a clothesline. And now The Miz taking it to The Undertaker and the crowd boos. It was a hell of a match last night. Oh, and The Undertaker has taken down the ref. Big back body drop. Last night with Del Rio, Undertaker went to hell and back. But it seems that Undertaker is not done with the holy grail of the WWE. He wants it again, and he's going to prove it in this match, I'm sure. The Miz. Oh, and The Miz catching Undertaker on that top rope. An opening match here on Friday Night SmackDown. And another drop to The Undertaker from Miz. Oh, The Undertaker caught him. The Undertaker caught him. Oh, and there's a nice little slam there. And The Undertaker, oh, he's burying The Miz with debris from the table. And oh, The Undertaker's not a happy man right now. Undertaker getting back in the middle of the ring. Miz fighting back. Miz being thrown over the top rope. Dropped to the ground by The Undertaker. And The Undertaker is signifying to the fans that The Miz made a horrible mistake. Oh, coming out here tonight. I'm not quite sure what The Miz was thinking. I mean, The Undertaker just losing his holy grail. I don't know if that's a man that you wanted to put in your crosshairs or have him put you in his crosshairs. Miz once again escaping back to the safety of the ring. And now just taunting to this crowd. Oh, no. Oh, The Miz getting dropped with the last ride. Oh, getting taken down. Miz throwing Undertaker into the corner. He's got him down in the bottom corner, and now he's choking the life out of The Undertaker. Doing anything to desperately hold on. Undertaker rolling out. Miz following. I'm not sure if that's a wise move. Undertaker seems frustrated. He definitely seems frustrated. He just lost his WWE World Championship to Alberto Del Rio, and now he's got The Miz interrupting him on Friday Night SmackDown. He didn't even get a chance to talk, and oh dear, watch out, Get out of the way. The laptop is there goes the laptop. Oh, the Miz is getting set up. Oh, dear God. Oh! Tombstone pile driver through the table. And the Miz has been decimated on Friday Night SmackDown. And the Undertaker with loud cheers in the middle of the ring. This crowd loves that he has just created this absolute carnage of a scene here. I mean, look at the replay of this this Tombstone pile driver. Look at this. Oh! And Justin Roberts and our producer there just barely get out. Just look at the Miz right there. Just being cradled on that debris. Undertaker not a happy man, and he has just proven that. A little beat up from Sunday's Payback pay-per-view, but he is still looking for that for the World Heavyweight Championship that is currently held by Alberto Del Rio. Well, we'll see if Del Rio grants him that #1 contendership. If I'm Del Rio, I would doubt it. Why would you want The Undertaker to have another match with you? Alberto Del Rio is the champion. SmackDown general manager, of course, still anonymous. We do not know who they are. But Big E Langston and Mark Henry teaming up. They're making their way down to the ring now. They're going to be taking on the #1 contenders to the Tag Team Championships held by the Brotherhood. And it's the Authority. Kane, Triple H on their way out. Kane, of course, used to be Corporate Kane, used to take orders from Triple H, used to be the COO of the company. Got out of power, was drafted here to SmackDown. And now they vowed to regain their authority, regain their power by climbing up the ranks of the SmackDown roster. Triple H, Kane, starting first with the Tag Team Championships. All last month, they battled with the Syndicate. The Syndicate, a ragtag group of superstars. So far, RVD and Daniel Bryan, their cause to defy authority, and how interesting that is. RVD and Daniel Bryan, both very much affected by the authority and all of their evil doings over the past year and a half, 2 years. They, of course, don't want the authority to be back in power. They lost the #1 contenders match, however, last week here on SmackDown. But I'm being told that the Syndicate have plans for the future, and that's a quote, plans for the future. Kane starting off this match with Big E Langston. We saw a hell of a matchup last Friday on SmackDown, 6-man tag team action. Alberto Del Rio brought in Mark Henry and Big E Langston as his tag team partners to take on the then World Champion Undertaker with his partners, the Brotherhood, as Mark Henry gets back into the ring and starts taking it to Kane. Kane getting battle damaged here. Drops Mark Henry with a DDT, and it looks like Kane is going to tag out to the King of Kings, Triple H. Triple H, another running DDT to Mark Henry. Mark Henry with a rake of the eyes. Gets caught. Trading right and lefts. Triple H reverses, striking him right back with a chop. No. Mark Henry attacks. Mark Henry maybe going for a power slam. Reversed by Triple H. It could tip either way here at the start of this matchup. Oh, and a strong clothesline taking the world's strongest man down, going for the cover. 1. And Mark Henry gonna kick out of that almost immediately. Mark Henry tossing Triple H off the ropes, bringing him back, tilt-a-whirl slam. Now Mark Henry off the ropes, going for the splash to the King of Kings. Oh, he's going to do it again, he's going to do it again, and another one. And he's going for the pin. And Triple H immediately kicking out. Triple H now reversing. Another tilt-a-whirl slam to the game. Triple H DDT dropping Mark Henry. And he's going to go over the cover. Got to get that big man on his back. 1, no. These are two of the top tag teams in the tag team division here. Number 1 contenders currently Triple H and Kane. They make up the Authority. They are number 1 contenders to the Brotherhood's championships. Raw and SmackDown still have to figure out who's going to be in that interpromotional Money in the Bank match. 3 Raw superstars, 3 SmackDown superstars. Oh, Kane trying to get in the way of Mark Henry reaching for the tag. And look at that. This is the match. This is the maneuver that won the match last week for the Authority. Is Mark Henry going to give up here? Is he going to give up? This is almost this is a great strategy, but Mark Henry did not pass out. And in comes Big E Langston. All hell's broken loose in this tag team matchup. Kane now. Kane going for a tombstone pile driver. Connecting to Mark Henry. He's got Mark Henry down and out where he needs him. In the corner of the ring, Big E breaking it up. Mark Henry is gassed. He is down and out. The Authority have beaten 1/2 of Team Mark Henry and Big E Langston. They just have to weaken Big E or get him in a spot where he's not going to be an effective tool. And Mark Henry headbutting the hell out of Kane. Going for the cover, and I think it's going to be a rope break. Far too close to the ring ropes there. Over the top rope. Kane catches Mark Henry. Mark Henry, nice little punch right back. Mark Henry, world's strongest slam. No! That was a hip buster there, and he's going for the cover on Kane. 1, 2, no. Broken up by Triple H. Both of these superstars tired, getting to their feet. Mark Henry taking it to Kane. Kane using the ropes as leverage. And he has beaten enough out of Kane. Mark Henry going to bring in Big E Langston. Kane going to bring in the game, Triple H. Big E Langston catching Triple H with a hip buster, a strong hip buster. And for a man the age of Triple H, you know that's gotta hurt. Now bashing his head into the mat. Big E Langston single-handedly has to win this for his team. Oh, Big E Langston, look at the raw power of Big E Langston just tossing Triple H across the ring. And now Triple H attacking Big E Langston the only way he knows how, brute force. The game has always been the best at that as he hits the spine buster. Triple H now measuring up Big E Langston. Oh, he's setting him up for the pedigree. Pedigree connecting. And they're both down. They're both down. The crowd on their feet. They're loving it. They're surprisingly cheering for the Authority right now. The Authority, not the best of human beings. Big E Langston trying to grab, like he's trying to crawl his way over to his tag team partner. Big E Langston tagging in Mark Henry. Mark Henry taking down Triple H. Taking out Kane. Mark Henry, world's strongest slam. Connecting to Triple H. Mark Henry going for the win here. 1, 2, 3, and they've beaten the Authority, and the crowd is not happy with that. Well, that was an impressive victory by Big E and Mark Henry, but the number one contenders still remain as the Authority. I mean, look, this was a hell of a matchup. I thought it was over when Kane hit that submission on Mark Henry, but this is how it ended, right here with the world's strongest slam to Triple H. And this is a very formidable team that Del Rio, well, not really Del Rio assembled, but Del Rio absolutely put together. And look at that, Big E Langston was busted open at some point there, possibly by the pedigree. Busted open. Big E Langston has been victorious here on Friday Night SmackDown. The Authority already losing a tag team matchup. It's going to be hard to convince other people that they're the number one contenders if they lose these matchups. Oh, this is very exciting. Titus Oniel, Tyson Kidd, finally one-on-one. We are going to see these two battle for the Intercontinental Championship. This is how it happened at the Payback pay-per-view. A triple threat match for the IC title. Titus Oniel picked up the victory, pinning Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler now out of the running, and Tyson Kidd gets his rematch. He's called for it here tonight, live on Friday Night SmackDown. Titus Oniel defending his Intercontinental title for the first time right now. Titus Oniel, Tyson Kidd, these two have respected each other for the past month and about a week or so. Tyson Kidd, he's got a smile on his face. You know, I figured, you know, being a human being, if you lose your championship to someone you call a friend, I don't think they're a friend anymore. I'm not quite sure if Tyson Kidd is holding on bitter feelings or not. But here we go. Intercontinental Championship is on the line. And there we go. Power versus speed here on Friday Night SmackDown. And of course, Titus Oniel gonna win that one there. And again, just tossing Tyson Kidd back. Tyson Kidd being beaten back into those turnbuckles. And now a nice little leg roll there. And an elbow drop. Well, Tyson Kidd and Titus Oniel have been on the same page technically here. Except for that, Tyson... Oh, it's going to stop Tyson Kidd from that. Couldn't get the job done. Titus Oniel. Oh, look at that. Strong move. And Titus Oniel going to go for the cover. It's not going to happen. I believe this is the first championship. I don't know if he ever won the tag team championships. This might be the first ever championship by Titus Oniel in the WWE. Titus Oniel throwing him over the top rope, throwing him back in, and Titus Oniel being dominant in this matchup right now. Choosing his spots. Getting caught though by Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd with the double kick to the face. Just trying to get any momentum going right now, and those kicks are being extremely effective. Titus Oniel, though, grabbing onto him. This is where Titus Oniel is effective, is that grapple. Once he's got you in his grips, it's hard to get out. Tyson Kidd dropping Titus. Tyson working on the legs of Titus Oniel. If he wants to win this match, he'll try to work on the midsection and the legs. Set up that sharpshooter. Titus Oniel. Oh, getting dropped. Tyson Kidd working on the legs. Again, as we said he would. And Titus Oniel, the powerhouse, just taking it to Tyson Kidd. And the crowd is not in favor. Well, he's definitely not in favor of Titus Oniel right now. They loved seeing Tyson Kidd defend his championship. He was always exciting. And now suddenly we have Titus Oniel as the Intercontinental Champion. And Tyson Kidd didn't even get pinned. At least they're getting a fair matchup here tonight, of course, between two respectful superstars that respect each other the level that Tyson Kidd and Titus Oniel do. Oh dear, well, Tyson Kidd went for his signature maneuver there. Clash of the Titus connecting, taking down Tyson Kidd. 1, 2, and Titus Oniel willingly let that go. Titus Oniel smiling. I think he's just proven that he is the bigger and better man here, but he is letting it go. He is continuing the attack on Tyson Kidd. What is going on here? I mean, the crowd is standing up and they're stunned at this behavior. Tyson Kidd a little shocked, but he's still going. He's still fighting. And Titus Oniel once again going for the cover. This is surely it. 1, 2, and again breaking up the pin. Oh, and just dropping it on Tyson Kidd. Big smile on the face of Titus Oniel. Well, you know, Titus Oniel has never been a guy that shares the limelight, and I don't expect him to share it with Tyson Kidd here tonight. He might still respect Tyson Kidd, but right now he's got that thing in his head that, hey, I'm the IC champion. You're nothing but a little guy to me. You are not on my level. That is the attitude I'm seeing here. I mean, what friend drops an elbow to the back of another friend's head? Titus Oniel, oh, and just dropping Tyson Kidd. Titus Oniel looking to finish it here. I mean, it's for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, Tyson Kidd reversing, dropping Titus Oniel. Tyson Kidd has reversed the finisher of Titus Oniel, and now he's dropping him again. Panic setting in on Titus Oniel. Panic. And a big boot dropping Tyson Kidd. Wow. Tyson needs to watch out. Titus Oniel's going for a chair here. He's going for a chair here. Tyson Kidd going to be coming back into the ring. Oh, and he almost got dropped by that steel chair. Tyson Kidd with the fortitude, though. And he is going to be pulling Titus Oniel into the middle of the ring. Oh, and dropping Titus Oniel again. There's Jerry the King Lawler with his Mickey Mouse impression. Haha. And again dropping him. Titus Oniel thinks it's over. Tyson Kidd showing a lot of fight. Showing a lot of fight in this match. And Titus Oniel giving up. Titus Oniel, I mean, he's brutalized Tyson Kidd. And Tyson Kidd going after him. Titus Oniel is telling him, he's saying, no, I'm not gonna fight in this matchup. Oh! Tyson Kidd going after him. Tyson Kidd being thrown back towards the ring. Titus Oniel is done. And he is going to taunt at the rest of the crowd on the way back up the arena to the ramp. I mean, this is just shocking behavior by Titus Oniel. Titus Oniel is done. He is not going to be a part of this matchup. Tyson Kidd knows he can't win the championship. He's super upset. But what can you do? What can you do? Tyson Kidd knows that he can't force Titus Oniel back into the ring. This championship defense has been a farce. Titus Oniel, I mean, Tyson Kidd does win this match, but still your Intercontinental Champion, Titus Oniel, and he had plenty of times to win this match, but he decided not to. I mean, look, the crowd was there. They were ready to stand behind Titus Oniel, but Tyson Kidd just kept fighting after Titus Oniel kept laying down the punishment. At one point, Titus Oniel would try to use a chair. That got reversed. And then finally this. Tyson Kidd would win when Titus Oniel would not get back into the ring and face him one-on-one. Titus Oniel winning the match, but still your Intercontinental Champion, Tyson Kidd. How much respect is that? Clearly there are some issues that have evolved from what transpired at the Payback pay-per-view between these two. Maybe no more respect between Tyson Kidd and Titus Oniel. But Tyson Kidd still working the crowd here on Friday Night SmackDown. That's a shocking turn of events from our Intercontinental Champion. Well, right now we've got the Syndicate. They're going to be taking on Damian Sandow, RVD versus Damian Sandow. Singles action. They lost their tag team matchup last week to the Authority for the #1 contendership of the Tag Team Championships. And now Rob Van Dam has claimed that this is a new beginning. A new beginning for what he calls the Syndicate. I mean, you look Syndicate up in a dictionary and it's a group of like-minded individuals who believe in the same purpose. The bad thing that is also affiliated with the word syndicate is that usually it's a criminal type get-together. It's a criminal type group. And then you see Daniel Bryan already. He's changed his tights. He's changed his colors. That to, it looks like the syndicate colors of bright blue, white, and black. Well, a crowd favorite here, Damian Sandow, had a hell of a match last week against Dolph Ziggler. Looking to fight RVD here tonight to get some momentum under his belt after that WrestleMania match against The Miz. And well, here we go, RVD. RVD versus Damian Sandow here on Friday Night SmackDown. Taking it to Sandow. Sandow in control. Drapes the arm around the back of RVD. RVD now in control, dropping Damian Sandow. Oh, and just wrenching the arm back. And again, one more time here. RVD has won both of these. Damian Sandow powering out. Damian Sandow dropping RVD. He's got him in a nice little headlock there. RVD kicking out with that little head scissors. Oh, and he's just draping the neck of Sandow. And over the top rope back comes in RVD. Damian Sandow going after RVD. As I said, Damian Sandow wants to be back in a championship picture. He wants to be champion again. A one-time winner of the Money in the Bank, cashed in against John Cena and lost, one of the few to lose his opportunity at Money in the Bank. Oh, and RVD dropping Sandow. Oh! That flip there didn't quite go to plan, and it looked like it did a lot of damage to Damian Sandow. Damian Sandow on the barricade on the outside, just being pummeled by RVD. I mean, this is a little bit of a new side from RVD. RVD we've always known as to be a rebel. We've always known that he's the type of guy who'll do what he wants, when he wants. But now, he's gotten well, pretty much the best kid in the company, Daniel Bryan, following his every move. Well, Rob Van Dam, of course, going to the top rope. Oh, and just flipping right onto Sandow. Rob Van Dam. Nice kick. Another one to Sandow, and another one, and it's dropping him. It's working. Those kicks are working against Damien Sandow. Pulling him a little more into the middle. And again, working the legs. Damien Sandow. Oh, rolling thunder from RVD. Over the top rope. Goes Sandow. Oh, and there's that spinning heel kick. RVD, so agile, just hops right down. Oh, no, come on now. Come on now, RVD, please. If you've never seen this maneuver, he sets it up. Watch the velocity of his legs impact the spine of Damien Sandow. Just watch this. Oh, this move should be outlawed. Oh! A heel straight to the spine. And I don't think Damien Sandow has enough to even get back into this match. And Rob Van Dam right now, and he's not done. He's not done. He's standing up. He's up on that turnbuckle. About 9 feet above ground right now. Damien Sandow just trying to get back up. Up to a 5 count. RVD watching him. RVD dropping right on top of Sandow again. Sandow trying to fight back. His spine has been extremely affected. Oh, it's a spine buster there. By that kick to the outside barrier. And now you see Daniel Bryan getting a little upset on the outside. That's the new attitude of Daniel Bryan as well. After Brie Bella escorted Big Show to the backstage, it was reported that Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella have split up. They have been separated. Daniel Bryan would then divorce Brie Bella. Big Show now with Brie Bella, and that sent Daniel Bryan on this, well, if I may say so, not the best of attitudes as he's teaming up with RVD, part of now the Syndicate. Sandow now getting involved a little too heavily here. Making quite an impact. Ah, and of course, a rake of the eye. Oh, spine buster. Oh, here we go. RVD. Gonna come back. Kick to the jaw. Rob Van Dam going for rolling thunder again. And he thinks it's over. He thinks it's over, and it very well might be. Oh, and he's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. RVD wins this match. A lot of pain going the way of Damien Sandow, but it looks like the Syndicate have won the day. Well, it looks like they're about to send a message. And what the hell is going on here? I mean, and that we're showing the highlights right now, but if you can see this, it seems that the Syndicate have a brand new logo that they have somehow spliced into our video feed. Well, here we go, the Syndicate. The Syndicate have shown their true colors here tonight. Daniel Bryan, some new duds, a new logo, and a new group led by that man, Rob Van Dam. Well, it seems like we're getting control of our video feedback. They've taken it off. I don't know who the Syndicate has in the production booth back there. But damn it, that was a breach of security. If they are allowed to spread their message of unruliness against authority or rules, who's to say the SmackDown general manager doesn't come out and lay those rules down in front of them? I think the Syndicate's getting a little too brave for their own actions as the world champion makes his way down to the ring. Alberto Del Rio, vowing to be a fighting champion. He wants to know who his new #1 contender is going to be. A lot of people would say the dead man, the Undertaker. Undertaker deserves his rematch. A lot of people want to see round 2 of Del Rio Undertaker. Del Rio has other plans in mind. He's going to test out a little match here with Cody Rhodes. Two brand new champions who got their championships back at the Payback pay-per-view. Cody Rhodes' brother Goldust, his tag team partner. They're going to have to watch over their back for the Authority. This should be a hell of a main event, though. Alberto Del Rio versus Cody Rhodes. Obviously, we're also looking for the 3 superstars from SmackDown that will be going in to the Money in the Bank. Obviously, SmackDown wants to win that Money in the Bank briefcase. They don't want to give it to Raw. However, the Money in the Bank briefcase works in very strange ways. If you're a member of SmackDown and you have the Money in the Bank, you can attack any championship you want. Any championship, excluding the Divas Championship, of course. And if you want to jump on over to Monday Night Raw, you can. So, of course, SmackDown wants to be in control of that situation. Got the memo from the mysterious SmackDown general manager. He wants SmackDown's top 3 superstars to be in Money in the Bank. Who those 3 superstars are, we're going to find out in coming weeks. But he says tonight is going to go into that decision of the matches that he's going to make for qualifying matches. Report is Monday Night Raw will also be having some qualifying matches for who is going to enter Money in the Bank. A lot of ideas being flown around. A lot of ideas like only former WWE champions can enter. Only big men, only non-champions. A lot of interesting gimmicks from the WWE Universe. If that's really the case, we'll find out. But Cody Rhodes taking it to Del Rio in the main event of Friday Night SmackDown. Nice scoop slam there, controlling the tempo of this match. This match almost ended with these two last week in the 6-man tag team match. It almost ended with these two in the middle of the ring. Cody Rhodes hitting Alabama Slam on Alberto Del Rio. Went for the cover. It was broken up by Big E Langston. The speed of that man. Cody Rhodes dropping Del Rio. Nice suplex. Perfect. By the book. It looked great. Del Rio reversing with a German suplex of his own. Oh, and there's the attack. That's what Del Rio's going to have to do. He's going to have to start targeting the head of his opponents. It's not just enough to target the arms anymore. He barely made the Undertaker tap out at the Payback pay-per-view. And that was a struggle. I think it'd be an easier road for Alberto Del Rio if he targeted the head and used his enziguri. Another scoop slam from one half of the tag team champions. Pretty much a champion versus champion match here on SmackDown. Alabama Slam connecting to Del Rio. And this is it. It's over. 1, 2, no. Del Rio kicking out. Well, this is going to be pretty shocking if Cody Rhodes can attack Del Rio and win this match here. Going for the cover, and right there, the fortitude of Del Rio, noticing that the ropes were right there. Del Rio needs to get moving in this match. He's been hit with the Crossroads. He's been hit with the Alabama Slam. He's got to get moving. He's got to get working on Cody Rhodes. Alberto Del Rio, the champion, surviving the first onslaught by Cody Rhodes. Can he survive anymore as Cody Rhodes attacking him right back? Del Rio working on the arms, dragging Cody Rhodes into the middle of the ring, and again working on the arms. Looks like he's trying to set up for the cross arm breaker. And there you go, you see him, he's trying to taunt, he's trying to get that arm breaker in perfect position. Cody Rhodes thrown into the corner. Enziguri to the side of the head, and goddamn, Cody Rhodes might be knocked out. Going for the cover, is this it? No. Too close to those ropes. Del Rio and Cody Rhodes have had a hell of a matchup here on Friday Night SmackDown. Oh, over the top rope goes Del Rio. Cody Rhodes has Del Rio in prime position on the outside of the ring here. Del Rio working his way back in. Cody Rhodes hits him with a right hand. Cody Rhodes a scoop slam, the arm braced behind the back of Del Rio, and he's going to go for the cover. Is this enough? 1, 2, no. Del Rio kicks out. And just trying to keep Del Rio down at this point. Bring him back to the middle. Cody Rhodes. Suplex, and he's going to go for the cover immediately. Very quick. 1, 2, 3, no. 2.5. Del Rio kicks out at 2.5. What does Cody Rhodes have to do to put away the World Heavyweight Champion? Running Bulldog. Middle of the ring. He's down and out. And again, 1, 2, 3, and he's done it. Cody Rhodes has upset the World Champion. Well, and that's got this crowd extremely happy. If they can't have Undertaker as a #1 contender, they will definitely be happy to have Cody Rhodes as #1 contender. This is what you get for being a fighting champion, Del Rio. Del Rio accepted this challenge. He accepted the match. And that's all she wrote. Cody Rhodes did too much damage. And a little bit of a handshake here. Oh, and no. No handshake. Alberto Del Rio not going to shake the hand of the man that beat him. Cody Rhodes might be #1 in line for the World Heavyweight Championship. The Syndicate have started to get more violent here on SmackDown. The Authority need to reassert that authority if they want to stay #1 contenders. And Titus Oniel turning his back on the respect he formed with Tyson Kidd over the past month and a half for his Intercontinental Championship. Crazy night on SmackDown. Monday Night Raw next.